Hello, welcome to another Corner Shop Curry video. So today I'm going to be giving you some basic tips on how you can get better at speed bridging. So if you don't know, speed bridging is basically a method of bridging in Minecraft, mainly Bed Wars, which is a mini game in Minecraft. But it's a method of bridging where you go quicker to get to wherever you want to go. So for example, if I wanted to get from here to there, then I would speed bridge over there. So yeah, that's basically it. So just to point out before I get into it, I don't expect anyone to be able to do this in like the first day. I couldn't. It took me ages to learn by myself, and it will take ages probably for a lot of people. But I think what I'm hoping is going to happen is that this is going to guide you in the right direction. Hopefully you can just improve yourself by playing, because that's the main way you improve. You just practice with everything, and I know it's kind of annoying and a long process, but that's just what you have to do. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So speed bridging, well, normal bridging is like this. This is what like the new players are doing. And preferably you don't want to be doing this. The minimum you should be doing is holding two fingers on A and S at the same time, and you can see this in the bottom right of my screen. And you want to be in the middle. It doesn't really matter, but you just want to make sure that you're centered enough to which point you can hold down the click, your right click button, and it will just place a block. Because if you stand on the side, then you're gonna start getting blocks placed on the side. So that's the minimum, and you can do that with by holding S and D as well. So if we do it like this, that works as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the bare minimum you want to be doing for bridging if you don't yet know how to speed bridge. The pointer which helped me the most and helped me learn the fastest was hold two fingers down, click, then unshift, click, then unshift. So if I just show you what's going on in like third perspective or whatever it's called. So I'm clicking with my right mouse button and then unshifting and shifting again. So just in general, you want to make sure that your crouch button is set to where the bloody hell is it? So just in general, you want to make sure that your crouch button is set to hold and not toggle, because if you do toggle, then you're gonna need to like kind of spam press it, and it'll be a lot harder for you. So that's the main thing. Just make sure that your crouch button is set to toggle, because then all you have to do is you just take your finger off for 1 second and put it back, and you learn the timing in time. It will take a while, but you can get faster. And so if you start off like this, that's completely fine. Don't worry about it, because you'll just get faster with time and practice. So yeah, that's basically the main thing I would say. I would say don't bother doing it this way. I think it's harder, and I would also recommend not holding the click down. Because I mean, I can do it on this way, but I find it a lot harder in my opinion. I think it's better if you click individually each time, because that'll help with your timing. Think of the click as one thing and then the crouch as another, so you go 1 2 1 2 1 2 like that. So yeah, that's just my advice. That you don't have to take it to heart. Yeah, it might not work for everyone. That's what works for me best though. So yeah. Now, when you want to go upwards, I would advise you to hold down the click and jump. So you'd go like this, and then you can keep doing it. And every time you want to do it, just hold down the click and jump, and then carry on as you were before. So yeah, one more time. So say you're speed bridging, and then you want to go up. You hold down the click and jump, and you hold down the crouch and jump. I would definitely not recommend just jumping off without holding down, because that's a different method, but then you have to spam blocks. So yeah, so as you just saw, that was one method of jumping, when you hold down the click and jump like that. So this, but let's say you're in some sort of build battle with someone and you need to get up really quickly because they're already up there. Then what I'd recommend is butterfly clicking if you can. If you can't, it's not really a big deal, but I think it's just easier if you butterfly click. I know some people's mice, their clicks are like really narrow, so it's hard to butterfly click, but if you can, I'd really recommend it. So what I would say is, if you need to get up really quickly, then jump backwards and then spam your mouse right click button, and then you can go up really fast. If you want to go up even faster, you can do it diagonally, which will take you faster, but just remember that this will waste quite a lot of blocks, so you need to have a lot of blocks on you in the first place. So yeah. Now for diagonals, so mainly on the map Lighthouse, you need diagonals when you're going to the diamond generator or something. But with diagonals, I once again recommend butterfly clicking. You can also jitter click, but I can't really jitter click, but it's quite hard to do that for me. But so I'd start off by just spamming your right click like this. Alright, and then in order to speed bridge, I'd recommend after you've placed the second block, unshift and shift, unshift and shift. And as you can see, you can just gradually get faster, or you can start off slow. And you can individually click both of these blocks, but I think you do get a bit faster if you like spam. So I know a lot of people just spam butterfly click the whole time, if you can see in the bottom right like this. But my hand, honestly, my hand gets quite tired doing that. So what I do is I just spam butterfly click like in regular intervals, if you know what I mean. So like when I need to place the blocks, I don't spam whilst I'm shifting and shifting, if that makes any sense. Now one more thing, going up while crouching, there's two ways of doing this. It's really similar to that actually, but it's just, oh, never mind. So it's just spam and jump, and spam while you jump, and just make sure your crosshair is like fixed on that. So that's a slow way, and then, I mean, I say slow, it's the safest way, and then the fast way is literally just going up and spamming like this. So spam, don't hold crouch at all, just jump backwards and spam with your mouse click, and you get up really high. That is how you ninja bridge. Hopefully this helped you. I'm not really sure if it was useful or not. It's just, I know it's hard to learn at the beginning, but I really recommend just going in a flat world somewhere, or like housing in Hypixel and just practicing. So yeah, if you get stuck on anything, just leave it in the comments, I'll try help. And yeah, that's basically it, all I have to say. And also I'd also recommend like checking out multiple tutorials, because you know, sometimes one person's advice, it can just work for that one person. So for example, you know, if you're having a hard time doing my thing of like clicking after everyone individually, then maybe try just holding it and try learning the timing. But I personally find that harder, but you know, you may not. So just play around with it and just try do anything you want. And yeah, so yeah, thanks a lot for watching this video, and I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.